Good Thursday morning, day 15 on trail. Gonna be hiking the Bigelows today. I camped along Flagstaff Lake last night with a couple, Viewfinder and Sea Bear from Mississippi. Chatted with them, very nice people. We ate our dinner together, sitting on a log on the lake shore, watching one of the most beautiful sunsets I've seen. And I'm annoyed I didn't set my GoPro up to take a time lapse. So next time I see a sunrise starting, or sorry, sunset, I'm setting that up. So I want to capture that for you guys. I think today it's either 16 miles or I try to get to Stratton and maybe hit a hostel. I still am undecided. There's a new one called the Maine Roadhouse, new this year, and a lot of people have recommended it. It's forecast to rain today, but not like all day. So play it by ear. Huge bee's nest. The thing's about the size of a watermelon. Ouch. That's pretty, huh? I was hoping the fog was gonna burn off so I get a view. Made it to Little Bigelow. That's the rest of the Bigelow Range. We're going up there, up and down, over there. And the trail follows this. If you can see those ski trails, that's Sugarloaf. That's where I'll be headed. Pretty sweet to see it all like this, wrapping around. It's about 8:30. I started at 6:30. This breeze feels nice. I'm gonna sit here and take a break for a bit. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. One of them is kind of the contradictions of hiking and enjoying nature. So it's obvious there's a trail right here. This trail is because thousands of people walk up and down this with their rubber shoes made from petroleum products. All the gear that I have is pretty much from the benefit of petroleum products. The fuel canisters, the batteries, the polyester quick dry clothing that I'm wearing. It's all from fossil fuels. So it's this weird balance that we're playing where we rely heavily on these lightweight materials and these pieces of technology that tell us where to go. And all that, including the satellites that service them, are launched into space with jet fuel and petroleum. How much of an environmental impact am I having right now? Particularly like the shoes I wear. They only last about 400 miles. So on this 2,200 mile trip, I'm probably gonna go through at least 5 pair of shoes. The tread wears out, which means that I'm leaving tiny pieces of rubber all along this trail, and so is everyone else. I take all my trash with me, but I'm slowly leaving my shoe trash. I don't know. And when it rains, obviously that runs off the trail, goes into the water. Things you think about 8 hours walking. Just north of the Safford Notch campsite. And there's some giant boulders here. 1.9. Ooh, look at that tree. Holy shit, look at this rock. That is massive. Check this for scale. I can't even touch it with my pole all the way up. That's a huge rock. Pretty cool, huh? I'm completely drenched in sweat. It's only 70 degrees out, but there's been no wind. And I'm ready to stop for a break. Flagstaff Lake. The fog's rolling in. It's gonna be thunder showering here in about an hour and a half, according to the weather. Still kind of see Flagstaff Lake down there, looking north. I grabbed water back there at this wooden box that was covering a mountain spring, but it's some of the coldest water I've ever had. And as I got close to the water, I could almost, it was like you opened a refrigerator. You could feel the coldness in the air that was near it. And when I filled it into my bottle, the bottle was sweating like it was that cold. Even though it's only like 65 up here, it still is deliciously cold and tasty. It's amazing where your priorities change when you're miles from any type of sense of safety or home or comfort, and all you want is water. And a map says, yeah, there's water here, and you show up and it's a wooden box with about a 6-inch deep hole that has mountain spring water that's feeding it. Yeah, that made my day. Well, that's the top right there. The monument for Avery. I remember that the last time I came here. Probably gonna duck in that little shelter, get out of the wind, because now that I'm completely soaking wet, including my feet, because of the sweat ran down my legs, I'm gonna cool off quickly. And look, you can see the fog blowing over the summit. But thankfully, thankfully, I got myself a reservation at the Roadhouse across some people that said 10 out of 10. So I'll try it out, spend some money. I've been pushing myself. You got to reward yourself every now and then. And I don't really want to sit in my tent through a hurricane. If I have the option not to, I'm not going to. So, but check this out. Pretty certain that that cliff is where I was this morning, because I was on the west side of Flagstaff Lake and came up that little hump, came over to this hump, and worked my way all the way down and up to here. Then I got a small little dip up to the next peak, and then you can kind of see the others just snaking down. So that was the bulk of the climb. I definitely have elevation to do, but it's going to be a lot of down. And then the next day is going to start over here. Abraham, Spalding, Sugarloaf, and then you go over the other side, and then it'll be the Crockers on the other side there. Going down so that I can climb back up again. It's the nature of the game. You got to take the highs with the lows. Just like life. Supposed to be thunderstorms this afternoon. Not complaining that the sun's out. Got 1 mile left. And my feet are sore. When I looked on the map this morning, I think it said 5,400 feet of elevation gain and 5,400 feet of elevation loss. Big day today. Can't remember if it was 18 or 19 miles, but it was a lot.